What's going on? Your boy O Scruggs back at it again. Few topics I want to touch on real quick going on in the world. Where do we begin? Kyrie Irving. Let's start there. Now I got a few different ways I view this Kyrie Irving situation. I know the whole vaccine situation has become a political thing, mental health, physical health. It's just been a whole bunch of hoopla depending on which side no matter which side of it you on. Far as what's going on with Kyrie, I see it from two different sides. One, let me take it from Kyrie's side. If you feel like you don't want to get vaxxed, you feel like it ain't for you, you feel like you don't feel like you should be forced to do it, fine. Don't get vaxxed. You got the right to feel that way. You got the right to say it's my body, my choice. That's the slogan going around with a lot of different topics. So if you Kyrie and you feel like, hey, the vax ain't for me, I don't want to get vaxxed, I'm not going to do it. That's fine. I have no problem with that. You got the right to feel that way. But on the flip side of it, I think Kyrie's being a bad teammate in this aspect. If that's how you feel, I think Kyrie has to come out to his teammates, to the person that's signing his check, and that's a hell of a check, and to the fans, the Brooklyn Nets fans. I say those are the three entities that he owes an explanation to. And if he's as serious about it as he say he is, you've made a ton of money. I don't want to count another person's pockets, but you've made a ton of money in your life already. And you got other avenues you could make money. You famous, you got a lot of ideas, you got a lot of thoughts. So you can make money in other ways besides the NBA on top of the, 80 million you've probably made already, probably another 30 million from your Nike contract or what have you. Um, why not just say, you know what, I'm done playing basketball. I'm not gonna get the vax. Y'all not gonna break me. I'm done. I think your teammates, Nets fans who pay money for your merchandise, sneakers, tickets, and the guy signing your check, hell of a check, like I said. I think they all deserve to be told, like, look, I retired. I'm not playing no more. I got other stuff I want to do. I'm not going to be forced into taking this vax. So that's how I see it from two different sides. Kyrie has the full right to say, no, I'm not doing it. But what you got to understand is the NBA is a business. It's your job. We all have stuff at our job we don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? But no job is also telling you you have to work here. You know what I mean? This ain't slavery days. So, and you in a lot better position than somebody like me. It's stuff my job make me do that I don't want to do. I can't just quit because I don't have Kyrie or Irving money to walk away and still be set for life. So that's how I see it. Kyrie, stand your ground, as they say. Stand on your morals, your principles, whatever you want to do. But you can't play both sides. It can't be, well, I'm not going to do this, but I also still want to get this. Because that playing only half the season. I can't play home games. I can't play against the Knicks. I can't play against Sacramento. I can't play against, that's a lot. And I think what makes it look bad on Kyrie too is because there's always something with him. Now I'm sympathetic to people that got mental health, people that got other avenues in life they want to explore, but you can't have it both ways all the time. If your job is requiring you this, but your job requiring you that, is taken away from something else. We all would love to have both options to do whatever we want. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think Kyrie should do. Either you get the vax and you play, or you stand your ground, say, I'm not getting vax. I retired from basketball. Hey, thanks for the opportunity. It's been a hell of a ride. I'm gonna go move on, live my life and do what I want to do. That's just how I see it. Now, as far as a dude named Ben Simmons, I'm a Sixers fan. I'm from Philly. Been a Sixers fan my whole life. I've never seen anything like this. And I don't want to rehash the whole situation, how we got to this point with the playoff game where seven fourth quarters in a row he didn't take a shot. I come from the era of Dr. J, Mo Cheeks as a kid, going into Charles Barkley, and then going into my favorite athlete of all time, Allen Iverson. All them people had heart. They weren't necessarily always the greatest player in the league, but they had heart, especially Iverson. For that dude to be that, I don't know if you've ever seen Iverson in person. He's a regular sized dude in all aspects. You know, I mean, there's plenty of dudes walking around out here that's bigger, stronger than Iverson. So, but his heart is fearless, and that's something Ben don't have. And you know, heart ain't something you can teach. Heart is something you know partly born with. You know, your upbringing, experiences you go through, all that kind of builds your character, your heart, your fearlessness, your fight or flight emotions and reactions that you have in you. And Ben, he was blessed with God given size. You know what I mean? To be 6'10", that's not something you could eat a certain diet. You can't do a certain, that's just something God gave you genetically. But you know, the ticker ain't there. So even bigger issue I have more than now than I do with him being scared to shoot is how he's handled the whole situation. No accountability on his part at all. Now people would say, well, he's young. Yeah, we all was 24, 25 before, but that don't, you still an adult. That don't excuse you from accountability of your own actions. So for you to not talk to any of your teammates, for you to take everything so personally, when the you know, for it to be out there that part of your reason is the fans. Now I get it, Philly fans, we are no joke. But if you play hard, you will get, you'll never have to buy a meal or drink. We will embrace you for the rest of your life. That's just how we are. But if we see you scared or you not giving effort, or you take no accountability for anything you've done wrong, yeah, it's gonna be hell to pay. It's gonna be hell to pay. You can't. This ain't Miami. This ain't L.A. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Dallas. You know, cities like Philly, Chicago, maybe not Chicago to the extent of Philly and New York and Philly, New York, and Boston in particular. Those three cities, there's something about this Northeast area where we like dogs that the police have that sniff out drugs. Like we can sniff out if you ain't got it in here. And it's been players in Philly that have been way less talented than you've been, nowhere near the player you are, that we embrace forever. Look at somebody like Ike Reese. Ike Reese was a damn special teams player. A special teams player, and he got embraced and loved in the city because he got it. He knew if he played hard, that, you know, look at the movie Rocky that Philly is often associated with. It's the underdog, but it's the guy that got the heart. It's the guy that give maximum effort. It's not always the most talented person that we embrace. We've had extremely talented players in Philly that we didn't embrace, that we've embraced lesser players even more. So, but and what scares me is that's something you can't teach. So, you know, Ben is returned to the Sixers. Some of y'all might know, unannounced, didn't call anybody on the team. Nobody just showed up. You know, he's still, as far as we know, demanding the trade. Me personally, I can't see him ever playing in Philly again because I don't think he's going to be, if he was accountable enough to say, look, I apologize to my teammates, I apologize to the fans. It's some things I got to get straight, but there's also some things about y'all that y'all need to, you know, adjust. We would accept that most likely, for the most part. You know what I mean? But then you also got to show it on the court. You can't be scared to shoot. This is basketball. It's three main things of basketball: shoot, dribble, pass. It's the three main things. You can't be scared to do the main thing, which is shoot. And like, you know what I would give to have your talent and your size, what a million people in this world would give to be in your position, that God given, you know, athletic ability and size. So he's back. We don't know where he's gonna go. I expect them to still trade him. I expect he still wants to be traded, but he got tired of getting fined, losing that money, so he came back. I don't know if he's going to fake an injury and say, well, I'm here, so y'all got to pay me, but I can't play because I'm injured. I don't know if he's going to actually go out there and try to play. I don't know how all this is going to play out. But if I'm Ben, I know he ain't going to see this, but I'm sure there's other people with this same advice. If it gets to him, man up. Even if you have lying just to get in good graces with us, just man up to us and your teammates and the organization. Say, look, I got to take accountability for my actions. Yeah, y'all made mistakes too, but I gotta take accountability for my actions. You know what I'm saying? And if he did that and come out and publicly say, "Look, I got some things I need to work on. I didn't handle this perfectly. Um, we gonna see if we can work this out, make this work, and I'm gonna try to be better. Hopefully y'all embrace me and treat me with a level of respect, and we'll see." But if you don't do none of that and you still try to play here, it's gonna be hell to pay. I'm telling you. Is in Philly is just not going. It's not going to happen if you don't do that. So like I said, my guess is he's still going to get traded. He still wants to be traded, and that'll be that. Anyway, leave a comment, leave a message. Your boy Yo Scruggs. Let me know what you think, your opinion on these topics, and you know what I mean. Peace.